Nice day for hunting. Let's do it. Well, we're loaded up and just about ready to go. I wanted to take a little time and show you my mode of transportation. It's pretty much just a freighting sled they use to haul their traps or snares or meat or materials back and forth between the Inuit villages. And it's really a good mode of transportation. Got my bow case in here. It's got my bow inside to help keep the bow protected. I got my backpack, and we're getting ready to go. Let's load up. Once you see the town and you see the Inuits driving their snowmobiles along the street and all the things that go with traveling to the Arctic and visiting the Inuit culture, you realize that you're in a different place, you're in a different time. And to have to dress in long johns and put a heavy coat on and a hood just because you can get frostbite in a matter of seconds tells you that you're in a place like Mars.
Our culture is always, we live out on the land, mostly traveling from here to there, following the animals. They're always migrating. When we're on the land, we trap and fish. Maybe springtime, we get back to the camp where we could trade our furs, and everything changes the weather-wise in an instant. But we never know what's going to come tomorrow or next week. So we always take everything a day at a time.
The Inuit culture is very strong. Some Arctic communities, it's 50 to 75% still Inuktitut, and only, you know, the difference in English speaking. But the thing is the sport hunting, what it brings to the Arctic is it keeps the culture going. It's extremely important to the communities. The guides really rely on the money. The community relies on the money. So the sport hunts are very, very important to the Inuit culture.
The Inuit culture has called this inhospitable climate home for centuries. Once Europeans first started settling North America, the Inuit lands were left untouched due to their extreme temperatures and forbidding atmosphere.
You get there and you see how cold it is, and you see the sea ice frozen 12 feet thick, and the ship in front of town frozen in the ice. The way the wind can blow across the ice, it's incredibly desolate. A couple of times a day we take a little treat, stop for a cup of hot tea, maybe some jerky or candy bar or something. Just kind of take a little bit of a break, rest up. The weather's good, so still really cold, but not real bad wind. And it's nice to stop and get a chance to kind of chat a little bit and make a strategy. Finding barren ground muskox for us was pretty easy. I mean, we'd get out of camp within 5-6 miles and we'd start finding tracks and eventually finding herds of muskox. And because the Inuits hunt them for sustenance, for meat, these muskox, when they hear a snowmobile, they usually try to run. And when they do run, there are older muskox that can't keep up. And those are the muskox that, for bow hunting, that we try to go after. This is a good setup right now. We spotted 2 really nice bulls, and they're working this ridge. We got the machines worked all the way around here, probably 4 or 5 miles. And now Bobby thinks that we're ahead of them and that they could be just up there at the top. So we're gonna work up here right now, up in these rocks. This is where these muskox like to go. They like to go in this rocky, croppy areas up on these ridges where the grass is short and where they can feed. It's a good bull. It's a really good bull. He has no idea we're here right now. He's coming. He's coming. I think as a hunter, if you've got an ounce of adventure in your blood, you'd want to do a muskox hunt. Now, muskox hunt isn't a real difficult hunt. It's not a lot of walking and hiking. They're usually pretty easy to find, but it is a crazy adventure. To experience the Arctic is something that very few people ever get the opportunity to do. Big muskox right there. Barren ground muskox. Walked right down the ridge, right into the saddle, right to us. He's going down right there. He didn't go 200 yards. Yes! Bobby was right. This little saddle is a perfect place to ambush him. I shot him for 40 yards. I think he might have been a little farther than that, but he didn't go 200 yards. What a fantastic hunt. Let's give him a few minutes and we'll go see him. He only went 200 yards. Look at this. Muskox. Yes. That Matthews no cam down. Look at this trophy barren ground muskox. Look at these bosses. Snow white, huge. Heavy horns all the way down to dark curling tips. You got to see one of these up close to realize just how thick their fur is. Just heavy, dense, thick fur. And they need it to survive in this cold weather. You know, if you're going after the Super 10 of North American big game, you've got to shoot either a bison or a muskox. I suggest a muskox because you're going to get a chance to come to the Arctic. This is just like polar bear hunting. You're going to dress the part. You're going to get out here with your Inuit guide and you're going to experience some of the most inhospitable habitat on the earth. And you're going to hunt the majestic muskoxen. What a fantastic hunt. You know, I love bow hunting and this is why. Because you can go in an adventure bow hunt, you can go somewhere you've never been and hunt an animal you've never seen. Prehistoric looking, the muskox. What a hunt.